morning, Viet. No, I'm kidding. Good morning, everybody. Still trying to get up here. That didn't sound right. Always pour up a coffee each and every time. Oh, I get alerts. Damian Priest is done talking to Jacob Fatu. Well, yeah, maybe he can beat Fatu's ass. James, you're first. Nick, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. He is damn fast. I think, like, he reminds me of, like, he's kind of like me. Me. Oh, hi. You coming up here? You coming up here? Hi. She actually wanted to come up here. Look, there's your fans. There's your audience. They love you, even though you're a cat and you don't care. Yeah. I don't know what I would do without this one, believe it or not. As much as annoying as she gets when she meows when she's in heat. This one here. Right? You gonna be okay? I think I'm gonna have to, when on my next coffee break here, I'll get your bowl needs a little more food. I think that's why you're up here. All right, in a little bit I'll get you some. Anyways, that's right. Oops, I'm backing up here. Sorry. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Dino. Toby. Kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Hey, Dino. Maybe she does. Yeah, she does need a little bit of food in the bowl. I just noticed that. And I gave her some last night, too, but she polished that off. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, she does love you guys, but now she's staring out the window for some apparent reason. Nick is here. Fact. That's right. Yeah, she's hungry again. No, she's not preggers. This is an indoor cat. She has never escaped outside. Seriously. And no cats from outside have come inside that I know of. Or do you have some explaining to do? She's not even looking at me. She's like, oh, yes. You know what, though? That's what we need to find squirrels for Mrs. Squirrely Squirrel Butter. Okay. 99% deferred. That's right. Yeah, you might be lucky and find that random squirrel hair in your jar of Mrs. Squirrely Squirrel Butter. That's right. If Ethan was here, he'd be laughing and singing along because he knows it. I don't know. He was here last night. Maybe he's sleeping. Davey, look, a squirrel. That's right. Yes, she does dig Zeppelin. What she says her favorite song is Hot Dog from that album, and I'm like, I don't even care for Hot Dog, but I know why she says it's Hot Dog. You see, because she probably wants a couple hot dogs right now. That's right. In case anybody wonders, I try now, to pull, if I'm going to do mornings, I'm going to do this. So I know that you can't really see this very well. And no, I wish I could tell you I was at the gig. This is actually a 30-year-old concert shirt that I just wore today. Seriously, it has been on a hanger for several years. And I only paid maybe $5 for the damn thing. And I'm just like, I would have loved to have gone to the No Quarter tour of Page and Plant. I remember seeing the MTV special. That was quite interesting. I thought what they did with the Moroccan people really good. Is that a euphemism? Could be. I'm not quite. Yeah, no, she cannot stand the song Black Dog. You are very right. Oh, God, no. And you're not flat as a pancake, sweetheart. Far from it. Unfortunately, I'm not either because I've got big boobies. And I'm ashamed of it. I'll work on it. I have a couple excuses to work on it. Pancakes with pastry sound yummy. Nick, there you are. Hello, Piccolina, excuse me. Yeah, Piccolina's here now. She's just like, what's my least favorite Zeppelin? Well, hot dog for one. Oh, God. I have to think about that. I warmed up to speaking of In Through the Outro, I know I'm going to get this wrong. Carousel Ambra? I don't know. That's a good instrumental, mostly. um, I am tired, actually, of Stairway to Heaven. The classic rock stations here in the area. There used to be a dude, and rest in peace, Chester P. He was on Northwest Arkansas radio for at least 20 years or more, and he used to have mornings on the Eagle. Okay, and he would have get the let out, which of course it seemed like a lot of DJs did that at 9 a.m. But if you called in and you were like the fifth caller or something, and you named your 3 songs that you wanted heard. So I think I kept trying to remember what the hell I got through once, and I think I said something like "Out on the Tiles," in the evening, because I always loved that damn song. And what the fuck was the other song? I think maybe it was Candy Store Rock or Boogie with Stew. It was one of those. Probably Boogie with Stew. And Chester went off and he goes, "Holy shit." This is what he said, because he's off my. He's like, "Holy shit." He goes, "You know what? You're the first one in probably a couple of years that has asked for those tunes." And I go, "Yeah." I go, "You'd know me if you saw me." And he goes, "The fact of the matter is, I'm kind of sick of hearing the same 6 Zeppelin songs."
Yeah.
He goes, "I can pull all those up for you, and I may even throws in some more." And I'm like, "Thank you." And he took my name, number, and I won a gift certificate to a restaurant or some shit. So I'm just like,
Cool.
okay, yeah, exactly. Now, why I'm calling it, just nothing special today about Flat as a Pancake, keep them coming, a breakfast love story. It's just, I immediately thought, A, I have not eaten yet, like I need to eat. B, Flat as a Pancake, excellent album from Head East, and I have a signed copy, but I don't know where the hell it is in here. But of course, pancakes are on the cover, and it's in. If you took a look at the flip side of the Highway Diner, which it's called something else, it still exists. It still exists, and the same Formica countertops are still there decades later, which I think is funny. And keep them coming, because I like all you can eat pancake breakfast, can't you tell? And that's the breakfast love story, because we love pancakes and waffles and everything. Throwing shade. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyways, throwing hands,
Do the hard hand.
throwing hands. I
You're
don't know.
trying to do that thing.
Yeah. See, I can't. I'm not that good at that shit.
I'm surprised I got it first try. Usually I fuck it up. So.
Anyways, hi. So you didn't get much sleep either, huh? 11:30. I think I was down in bed by 11:30.
I ended up hopping over to Sarah's after yours last night.
I know. I saw. I only made the one comment, but I wasn't going to be intrusive, because I still don't quite even know what you guys really were talking about exactly. But I'm like, whatever.
We were just like she was pulling cards that were like this or that questions, and we were answering them. I hadn't caught on when I first hopped in that that's what she was doing till I literally saw her pull the cards.
Oh, like what was one of the questions?
One of them was like, if you had your choice, would you create your dream movie or would you create your own line of books? And I was like, well, self-publishing's a thing. I can already do the one, so I guess by default I'll give it to movie.
See, now here's the thing, right? So I'm actually going to, I know this sounds really weird, but the band The Fuck that you mentioned yesterday was a UK band that featured Maurice. Wait a minute, why did I thought that was Tintin? That was the Have You Heard the Word? He says the band The Fuck that you mentioned yesterday was a UK band that featured Maurice Gibb that had a single called Have You Heard the Word, which I like that song. And yes, I had an early 80s Beatles bootleg that somebody let me borrow, and it was called Have You Heard the Word? And it was an orange, they tinted it orange, the cover, but it was it was an August 69 photo outtake. It's the building that they did the Hey Jude cover from, but each Beatles in a window. So that's what the cover looks like.
Okay, found it. I'll listen to that later, obviously, but I just wanted to pull it up so I've got it and I don't forget about it.
I called Beetle Babe out. It's all good. We're humans. We're humans. But so damn it, what was I in the middle of? I got distracted by the phone.
We're both ADD with this shit.
Okay. So I would rather say line of books, because the reason why is eventually, if they're that good, the movie people are going to call you.
Ooh, okay. I see your line of thinking.
And I'm like, that's an added bonus. Yeah.
Well, see, that was like a lot of the questions were showing up last night were ones where it was like, well, technically, if you think about it right, it's a trick question, because if you did it this way, it would also accomplish that. So a lot of them were like that. Like one of them was like, would you rather be stuck in traffic jams forever, or would you only want to be driven by a student driver for the rest of your life? And then I was like, wait.
Hold on a minute.
If it's a student driver, they're in a student driver car, which means they also have a good driver with a second wheel who can take the fucking wheel. Therefore, that one, obviously that one.
Good choice, because I would never want to be stuck in the traffic jams forever. Right. I found out something on one of the morning wacky radio shows that on average we spend 7 years of our life waiting.
Ooh.
7 years. Now, if you're a 6-year-old, you're screwed. But 7 years of waiting for all kinds of things.
That's crazy when you think about it.
Most of that 7 years is the DMV and post office.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yes. And if you were an old schooler, it was getting in line for the Grateful Dead concerts or whatever popular concerts for Ticketron. Before Ticketmaster.
It was still a thing when I was a kid. So,
what is the one song from your favorite band that you hate that is a hit song, and why? Dino comes up with good questions, but I'm like,
we technically answered that yesterday though with the Monkees.
Okay, well, yeah, you did. You did. You said Valerie, and
I'm a believer. I'm like, I'm good on both of those. The rest of my life, I could be fine if I never heard them again. I'm not gonna like go out of my way to like avoid them, but I mean, going out of my way to listen to them, I honestly tend to skip those. But
yeah, I understand what you're saying on that. I do. Oh boy, I'm pulling up something. Yeah, of course I got to do this. You know this, because you're gonna go, oh fuck, not this one. Why did you do this? Because this is the one that I think out of all of them is the most annoying.
Watch it be one I love.
to know Get Out. Okay. And maybe I just don't understand what.
Well, if it is, I'll try to explain. You're muted.
Cox commercial to okay. So people, maybe you've heard this, maybe you haven't. I'm still, by the way, I haven't gotten dinged yet for last night, but boy, did I get, my video was blocked for yesterday morning because on one thing, I can't remember what the hell the one thing was, but the rest of it was monetized, and I can clean that up. It's
the obnoxious part that makes all of us hate it.
Too bad. I can't even handle it. That was enough.
So well, if you people pull it up, the middle bit where he goes really high. Oh my God. I come out of my damn skin every single time. I just want to throw the radio out the window like, nope.
Well, I didn't want to throw the laptop. This isn't my laptop. So I didn't want to throw that. But so people, the Monkey fans are going to know this one, but that came out in 1968. That was May. I want to say around May, June 1968. It was right after the Bird Bees album.
And I'm like, how did you go from this?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. It's like who the fuck over at Cold Gems said, hey, this is a great idea, because not only that. It was the Drifters of the Coasters also came out with a version within weeks of the same damn song, which was minorly better,
but not by much.
Not by much. And then of course, even though we love Davy, pretty much an average ballad, nothing to write home about. But Big Mistake, I think that's what took some of the air out of the Monkees. for that time frame. I mean, there would have been a hell of a lot better singles. They could have gone old school. They could have gone off, and yeah, there was so many different things.
I mean, hell, if you wanted an old-timey one to be a single from around that time, why would you not go with Magnolia Sims?
Right. Magnolia Sims. All right. Did somebody say pull it up? Yes. I did. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Anyways, I don't have a lot to do today, thank God. But
if there's one more Monkee song I could throw in that same category, but it's later.
Yeah.
She's moving in with Rico.
Yeah, not a big fan of that one either.
And just mentioning it, it's instantly in my head. I'm like, why did I do this to myself?
That'll teach you.
Mistakes were made every time I mention it. Every time.
And like I said on my Jukebox from Hell review, that album could have been something if
it could have, but
they would have removed if they would have removed about 3 songs.
Yes.
And that was one of them, okay?
Yep.
Every step of the way was very annoying.
I like that one.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's the ending. I think it's when it gets to the ending, it's annoying. But still, it was a hit, so it would have stayed there along with Heart and Soul. I love Heart and Soul. The video is kind of odd, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just like, but
although seeing them dressed up as Motley Crue is fun.
That is funny. So here's what I thought maybe they could have done was why did they not get either Boyce and Hart? I know Bobby Hart co-wrote a song, okay, but why didn't they get Boyce and Hart or Neil Diamond to make a new track? They could have put that on there. That would have been one. All right, fine. Nesmith can't be there. Fine, he's busy. Still could have wrote something.
Yep.
That's 2. And
he
then
could have submitted something remotely to it to, be included.
And 3, okay, replace one of those other songs with either Sea Change or MGBGT.
Yes. Actually,
and there you would have had a better album.
Rated. Oh, God. Well, I kind of like Since You Went Away, but there's got to be something that could be swapped for that. Because honestly, I like both of those 2 Peter songs. But those would have belonged really well on that album.
Is there a song by a metal band from the 80s that you hate by Rat, Doc, and Def Leppard or Motley Crue? Okay, so, oh God, so I could, I love Rat, firstly, okay?
I love Crue.
Yes. I love all these guys, actually, but I'm trying to come up with like one from each of them. So for Rat, oh God, what the hell was that one song? It was off of Detonator. That was like the last album that they did before they broke up. Because most of the time, like my favorite Rat song is Wanted Man. I love Wanted Man. I just like the way it is. I know that the trigger drums at the end are so 80s, but so what? You're rocking with Dockin'. I probably would tell you I love Alone Again. I always thought that was a great ballad. But if I'm going to rock, it would be, oh God, Burning Like a Flame, which is a really cool one. But for Dokken, I don't know all their material. Def Leppard, there's some stuff like, okay, I don't like off of Adrenalize, Let's Get Rocked. To me, that's a very annoying song, and I cannot deal with it. Motley Crue, they made a lot of shit stuff. So I'm going to tell you truthfully, though, anything off of Theater of Pain, I hate their cover. In the Boys Room, and even Home Sweet Home.
That's actually the one I was going to go with.
Doesn't really save the album that much, and
it doesn't.
But how funny that you bring that up, though, Brian. How are you?
Yeah.
But how funny that you guys bring this up. I'm going to make myself big for a second because I decided to change the lineup of Jukebox from Hell.
Yeah.
The new one that we're working on right now, and if there's a vinyl of this, because it's from '94, there's no way.
I already know where this is headed.
No way in hell I'm going to pay for it. So you guys are going to have to settle for the last. I said the last best Motley Crue album there ever was.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's that one.
And when I first played this, I was on a holiday. Of course, it was a hooligans holiday, but that's a different thing. See,
I definitely remember when that one came out.
Fred, how are you? Anyways, so I was like, put up the link. It's not a sausage link. Actually, I'd rather have sausage patties.
Actually, yeah, they are better. I don't know why, but they are.
Did I mention the breakfast story from last week? I kind of feel just a little bad. Okay, I was kind of cranky, just a little.
Okay,
not a lot. I don't even know why.
Cranky
It was just a little. Well, see, but that's the thing, though. That kind of pissed me off, and I'll get to this. So I'm at the ice skip. Okay.
Okay. The ice skip.
Mm-hmm. And so a psycho didn't pay attention. Paul was an idiot. But I didn't know that they only do the things specials Monday through Friday. I guess I should have known, okay? I just didn't think. That's my fault. That's on me. So the thing is I'm taking Donna Joe Cat Lady, we're having breakfast. And I'm thinking, okay, $6, $7, whatever. No. When I found out, I was kind of pissed. I was pissed at myself, and I was pissed because I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I came here. So I'm like, we settled it though. Originally, it was going to be we were going to go Dutch, but she treated, and I'm like, sometimes we do that. We alternate, and it's my turn next time. But the thing is that I wasn't hangry when the waitress, who was already kind of weird to begin with. I don't mind weird waitresses if you're kind of a good kind of weird, but it was so yeah. But she was like, she's like, maybe I would say in about within 2 minutes time, she made 2 passes around the whole thing and asked, she took our drinks, no problem. Are we ready to roll? And I said, I kind of am, but she's not. So maybe if you go around the pass one more time, then she'll have her decision. She didn't fucking understand what I said. And would you believe she said, you know what? I'm going to get you another server. And I looked and I'm going, what? Donna, what the hell? What just went down? All I said was, and I wasn't even mean about it. I said, after you go around one more time in the pass, we'll have our decision finished. That's all I said. That's all I said.
Maybe she'd never heard it worded that way or something.
Maybe. So one of her supervisors came and served. No problem. We were cool with the supervisor. So we get done with breakfast. How was everything? Fantastic. It usually always is. And so somehow, though, the supervisor went off and mentioned, she said something about, well, you know what? Maybe it cured your, you were a little hangry. I said, look, I wasn't hangry. I said, I'm going to explain this again if I have to. I said, your server got weird, and this is what I said. She's witness to it. And I said, great food, but I wasn't hangry when I walked in here. I said, if you want to know why I was pissed, because it was Monday through Friday for those specials. That's why I was pissed. Had nothing to do with her. And I pointed right at her, too. So, I'm usually a good guy. But it's like, if you're going to be weird like that for no apparent reason. Hello. Paula B. Blade, did you see the Vince Neil singing Soap? Oh, God, have we ever.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you right now, I was talking with some friends, again, about this. I know, 30 years ago, right? But, of course, the story went that after that, when they brought Vince back, they buckled. Elektra buckled. It wasn't the band. It was Elektra said, get Vince Neil back or we're dropping you. That is what Elektra said. And so they were like, shit. And so they told Crab, they said, hey, Crab. He goes, look, this is what we're looking at. We really don't want to do this. And he comes up with a brief idea. He goes, how about a 5-piece? I'll play rhythm. And they're like, okay. So they kept him. All right. Seriously, they kept him for like another 6 months, I want to say. So they start working on Generation Swine, which I'm not really a big fan of that record. Yeah, but maybe I just need to listen to it again. But
no, it kind of just sucked.
But here's the thing. Karabi was there for about 4 songs. So
Okay.
4 songs on that album were co-wrote by him. His guitar playing is on those 4 songs, and his background vocals are. He wasn't even credited. He had to sue to
Whoa.
get the partial royalties.
That's fucked
So
up.
you got Motley Crue as a 5-piece for 4 songs on Generation Swine. Yeah, it
Man.
is a suck album, and I remember that was the tour that they came to Rockford Metro Center, our little 10,000 seat box,
They
and
told us in Chicago too, actually.
what's that?
James Farley's comment saying how there's a restaurant in Florida where the waitresses insult all the customers on purpose and they love it. I was like, there's one in Chicago like that too.
Ed DeBevick's.
Yes. I've been
Yes.
there. I was like, I know
No
this.
shit, you've been to
I've been to
Ed. Yeah, isn't that fun? That shit's fun. Yeah, it is 8:31. 8:31 in the morning. 50 cents from some record place. Okay. I'd pay 50 cents unless it was like I don't know, Kanye or I don't know, Perry Como or Barbara Streisand, that no talent act. Anyways, so do you prefer what? This is
What?
only when I'm singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall, which I haven't done that since I used to drink a lot. Yeah. So yeah. So that was the tour though. And I can't remember who the hell the opening band was for that tour. They did not do very well. They had a hat because they came through in 94 and they only sold about 1,000, 1,500 tickets at the most. I'm like, uh-oh. Well, when Generation Swine, they only sold about maybe 2,000, 2,500 tickets. And I'm like, see, not much more improvement. But that was when Tommy Lee got in trouble by the cops because he's got the titty cam.
Yep.
And the minute that they started and they're like, nope. They waited till after the concert. And Rockford PD is like, guess what? You're coming to our little building. So they had to ticket him and fine him. And I don't know how much money they had to fork out to Rockford PD, but they got him out. He wasn't even there an hour, I think.
That doesn't surprise me.
But that almost reminds me of another story. So we got Tommy. Yeah, we used to we had a strip club in Rockford, right on the main drag on State Street, called State Street Station. And so somebody that used to go there frequently told me a little story. He goes, "You want to hear a story about Janny Lane from Warrant?" And I'm going, "Oh boy." I said, "Let me hear this." He goes, "Janny Lane ended up in the women's room, and he was there for over half an hour, roughly." And I'm like, okay. He goes, there was a big burly dude that stood out, in front of the women's room to make sure that only women got in there. You see, what he was doing for half an hour was, and
of course,
rock and roll decadence, kids, rock and roll decadence. Now there is a band though that I remember came through the area also, and they unfortunately. Oh boy. One of them got their hand caught in the cookie jar. And I think it killed their career for a while. Now I'm going to say allegedly because I don't have the story in front of me. But there was a hard rock band called Shotgun Messiah. Now most people don't know about them. I happen to have a cassette or a CD from one of their albums. And a band member, I do not know what band member was caught with a 14. And I am just like, that's messed up. I don't care if it was the late 80s.
I don't care if it's the South. That's not.
It doesn't. Yeah. I don't care.
Granted, there's states where technically that's. I don't care. That's still icky.
Yeah, it is very icky. See, and one of I can't remember which one. One of them got caught with that 14. See, I'm choosing my words. I'm trying to be very careful because our little
be careful with the YouTube.
Yes, I like a little seasoning in me soup.
It's a season ticket. What do you think it is?
Vince Meal. That's right. It is Vince Meal. Now,
At this
but
point, yeah.
let me ask you guys though something. Have you heard the new EP from Crue? Have you heard it?
No,
With
neither
John
did.
5. I miss Mick Mars, okay, but Mick Mars is not completely innocent in this whole drama that was caused, okay? But I do like Dogs of War. That song's good. I like that one. The rest of it I don't like. And if you couldn't go any lower, oh God, I'm gonna be cleaning up today a lot. It looks, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Why do I gotta do it? Because
you must.
oh my Lord, why did it come up that there's a picture of animated Wonder Woman and it said, and above her head it says 18 inches? You know, I don't know if I want to know. I really don't want to know why. Let's see here. Why they had the nerve.
Maybe it's a figurine that's 18 inches tall.
Yeah, that's it. It's an action figure.
We'll go with that.
All right. I'm not playing the whole damn thing because this is horrible, but I'm going to subject you guys to a few seconds of it anyway. Yeah, I don't care about Allstate. Leave me alone. Okay. Oh boy. You people didn't ask for it, but boy, are you going to get it. So when The Dirt came out, they had a soundtrack, 4 songs, 4 new songs. One of them was this.
Why? Why does this exist?
I'd like to know. I'd like to know who came up with the idea. But if I remember correctly, I don't know if I'm going to get this right. Look, I know the name Machine Gun Kelly, okay, and I know he was involved in those sessions. So did MGK come up with this idea, or did Tommy Lee and MGK get high and they're like, "Hey, why don't we take the piss out of everybody and do a cover of this, and we'll tell Vince it's going to be great." Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately for you, now you know it exists, and there's no way you can scrub it because this is the internet. Okay, seriously, here's what I'm thinking. My opinion, because everybody opinions and assholes. Everybody's got one. So, Too Fast for Love, the first one, love it. Yeah. Although how that video for Live Wire with the cowbell, the cheesiness is just so funny. So, Too Fast for Love, shout at the devil. Dr. Feelgood.
Yes.
And Motley Crue 94. 4 decent records. The rest of it is shit. You can pull like maybe a song or 2 off of the rest of the albums that they have created so far.
And that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Those, if you cobble them together, could get you maybe a 5th one, but you at least have 4 real good records from Motley Crue. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, MGK. Yeah, he is a rap artist. That's right. Good morning, everybody from snow-covered Toronto. I am so sorry about the snow-covered Toronto. William, how are you? I know, Weird Al wannabe. You're right. He was trying. Vince Neil was trying to be a Weird Al wannabe. Yeah, I mean, I honest to God, that if they would have stayed that way, right?
We'd have all been happy with that.
But here's the thing. So here's the story that I don't know if I'm going to get this right. I don't have them. I do have the dirt, but I don't know where it's at right now. It's out in the yard for some of it. But the thing is that after that Feel Good album, they took a small vacation.
Yeah.
When they convened in late 91, early 92, they did the Decade of Decadence, which they did another cover, if you've never heard of it, Anarchy in the UK.
I've heard it.
They covered Sex Pistols. I'm not going to play that here.
To that than what you just played, though.
I know. Yeah, I agree. And then after they did that, the rest of the band except Vince went off and said, "You know what? Let's take Motley Crue in a different direction. We kind of want to do a blues rock album." And he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "No." That's how he left. And maybe other things too. I mean, of course, the car crash was always hanging over his head since 85. Hello there, Christopher. Freedom. I prefer Fat Vince Neil's vocals on point.
What?
Kickstop my whopper. Yeah, you did kind of sound like Weird Al a little on that one, didn't you? LOL, you do not. Vince Neil did say, that's right. The first album, there's a couple cuts, The second album is very hard to find. I'm looking for
know
that
there was a
second
second
album.
one. I knew about
There,
one.
and the second album I'm looking for Jukebox from Hell, because I will be doing that.
Have you heard any of Tommy's solo stuff though? The 6 a.m. stuff?
I can't stand. Tommy Lee with Method of Mayhem, Nikki Sixx with the 6
I
a.m.
mean, not. I meant Nikki. I said Tommy. I'm still waking up.
Now I will admit I have not heard the Mick
Nikki.
Mars solo album. I have not heard all of it. I heard the one song. The one song was decent. It was. But I'm like, I have not heard the rest of that. And there was some tracks that remained unreleased. John Corabi did do some vocals for 3 to 4 tracks for Mick Mars' album. And I don't know what it is between him and Mick, but that's why he didn't put him on there. Deadite looks like he's the Bumble. Maybe he is. I don't know. Are you the Bumble? Ooh.
The Bumble after he went over the cliff?
Yeah. Bloom.
And then bounced on his face.
Woo, get some. Whoa. That's my line. Whoa. Oh God. Okay. You know what? If you people don't know what I'm talking about, let's play this. Let me get some coffee first, okay? And then we're gonna play something that one of my favorite bits in wrestling of all time. Oh my God.
Oh boy. I think there's a fair chance it might be Ric Flair. Vince Neil is the Bumble. Oh my God. I want that to be a thing now so bad. I might have. Let's pull up AI. I might be able to make that a thing. Give me like 2 minutes. I think I can make this happen. If this works, I'm gonna laugh so damn hard. Yeah, let's see. Generate. The Bumble. Let's see.
All right.
I said Vince Neil is the Bumble. I'm trying to make AI.
Vince Neil is the Bumble. Yes, I bet you somebody has to. Oh my God!
It made it as a bumblebee, which is almost as bad.
Somebody on YouTube made a meme of Artie Lang. Oh boy, that's a picture that's disturbing.
I had to see it, so did all of you.
Oh my God! Well, hang on a minute, because okay. Let me see what it was. I didn't get a chance because I'm searching things. Okay, go ahead again. I'm sorry.
Oh shit! Now let me see if I can pull it back because I went off.
Oh, that's a toughie. Who's a better singer, 2024, Vince or Dolan?
It's gone. Damn it!
Oh fuck, Vince Neil as the
I went
Bumble.
off the screen.
In the island of VC Misfit Toys, a guest appearance by Vince Neil as the Bumble. Richie.
Let's see if this works. These work. I want this to be a thing so bad. Please.
My wife just got out of the shower, ran in the living room, shook her jumblies at me, and ran in the bedroom. I love my life. You know what, Fred? I would have done that too.
What the hell?
Bumblebee, someone's done it. That's what Jen says. This Jen.
I'm very confused. I tried to curate it into the Bumble from Rudolph, and none of these are that. I'm not sure what the hell this is, but now this is a thing that exists. May it haunt your nightmares. I'm sure it will mine. Damn it. I really wanted it to work. I'm going to see if I re-roll it, if it'll do it. Maybe. Come on. Faster. It loads slowly. So. No, it really is just doing like comic book characters. This is very strange. Wait. Maybe if I do it as the Abominable Snowman from Rudolph, maybe that'll work. Hold up. Maybe that's the trick. Generate. The Snowman from Rudolph. Please work. I don't even know if I spelled abominable correct.
Richard Dolan, we've been requested to sing Dr. Feelgood so they can do a comparison.
Oh dear God, I've done it before.
Another relaxed Sunday in the Dobb household. Has the city boy blues.
This kind of makes me think of Dobbs, actually. With this.
Oh God.
my!
Oh my. Oh my, indeed. Wow. Broken chair, bottle blues. Almost sounded like Leon Redbone, Mr. Belvedere. Jen, can you send the?
Okay, hold on.
Jen, Jen says, Paul just sent you a pic on Messenger. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm still working. I'll look at that in a second here.
Oh.
So, here's the goofiness, because we talked. Well, some of you people are going to know about this, and I went and trimmed it, the first almost 3.5 minutes off of this, because it's a 10-minute video.
Okay, there you go.
Ric Flair, Jay Lethal.
That was right.
He was right. What?
That it was going to be a Ric Flair thing.
Yes, in the infamous
yes, that was Grok.
Woo Off. You heard me right. The Woo Off. This is like one of my favorites. It makes me almost like cry every time I look at this thing, because I'm laughing so much. So we cut to 324.
No, I would not. It's a solo endeavor only. Sorry, there will never be a duo. Uh-oh.
Oh well, that's
all
right.
It'll come back in like 5 minutes.
See, that's funny though. It shows up when I stop. We still got it.
Too much wrestling, and now it's extreme unavailable. Stream suspended for policy violations.
That's what I trimmed it down like to 6 of the minutes of the 10 minutes.
Give it a minute. That's why I keep it up on the other screen, so I can keep tabs on that and know when it comes back.
Hey, YouTube, that's my line. Yeah, I got cut off by Ric Flair Incorporated. Woo! That's okay.
You get to appreciate more of these monstrosities.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh my God, that's funny.
And then there was this version.
Yeah. Oh, yikes! That's a Frozen Bumble right there.
That one.
Why does he look like somebody else I've seen in Hollywood? I can't
like
remember.
Any of them that do too much blow?
I don't know.
That one.
Okay. I always get in trouble, don't I? All the time. Yep. 2 and 2. That's right. I always get in trouble. Oh well. It's worth it for you people. Speaking of that,
it is.
T28 people here. It does come back. If you care to.
Richard overdid it to the point where they actually gave him a full-on strike for it. And I felt horrible because I'm the one that sent it to him. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah. Chick was better.
This one's almost like Jim Carrey meets Vince Neil as the Bumble. Oh, shit, we're back.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared about that.
I
love that. Oh, shit, we're back.
Well, we did more of the AI shit.
Woo. Anyways, guys, so I boo-booed. Oh, well, Ric Flair will get over it. Just another day. I'll show you guys.
Already. That's what I was saying. Like, let him either make out or fight already. I don't care, but get it out of your system.
Moment of tranquility is over. Look, guess what he says. Oak says. Oh man, they're back. Yes. I never know when I'm going to get in trouble. This is the one thing. This is the one thing that I really wish that YouTube would add a feature. I guess
if I'm so big, I can keep horrifying them with Vince Neil as the Bumble pictures, but I mean...
Oh, my God.
Why is the carrot there?
Oh, my God. The password is helicopter. Now, if you wrestling fans should know what that means.
Yep.
Yes, I remember. By the way, speaking of Dark Side of the Ring, season 6 coming out very soon. The 10 episodes look real good this time. The skit. Well, this year you're right. They could have trimmed that skit about 2 minutes, really. In all honesty,
it went a little too long.
You're right on that one. Okay, I'll give you that.
Flair was in a bad plane crash and broke his back at the beginning of his career. I didn't know
That's true. Oh yeah. Yep, that's right. I mean, it's
That's
like
not a carrot. That's
uh,
his.
because he started in 72. I want to say the plane crash was like 74, 75. Yeah, he's been in pain all these years.
Poor Ric Flair.
That's not a carrot. That's his blank. That's like Match Game. That's his blank. Do 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 do. You know, it'd be funny if we ever had. That would be funny if we ever ended up coming like getting 5 or 6 people on here, and then somehow I could figure out off to the side like a Match Game type module, and then everybody could play. Oh my god! See, then everybody could just give their answers. And which one's the right one, you know, or whatever. Oh, but somebody would have to be. Okay, wait a minute. It could be me,
right?
Because I'm not playing. So it's like it's what I think it is, and then whoever comes up with it, there.
That could work.
Yes, I like our little quiz show things from time to time. I just need to just.
I totally didn't expect Lisa to like kick ass and take names like that. I'm impressed.
Holy shit! Like, Lisa was really damn good on that one yesterday. I'll tell you.
I was like, holy shit, respect.
Man, oh man, slaughtered for sure on that one.
But it was a worthy slaughtering.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I should have went off and said when the stream went back up. I should have said, all right, take 2, Psycho Platter.
You'll get used to having the prop.
By the way, though, if you notice.
I did notice Toby at the bottom with the little paw print.
And Donna and Shannon worked on the little bit there. So not Shannon, believe it or not, Donna's roommate is named Shannon. But we were talking, and I didn't have a video set up for today because I just was so on the fly. But tomorrow's Monday already. Jesus, yeah, and just a few days from now, you're 19th.
Yep.
Yeah, 19. My God. There was not, and 19 years ago, there wasn't that many music-related YouTube channels back then. See,
it was a very different place, though, to be fair. YouTube, it was more just random videos of what the hell ever, and there was no rhyme or reason to it. It didn't have to be cohesive. So,
extra dirty Match Game would be fun. You need Arn Anderson. Where the hell was Arn Anderson? Hey, Penny Lane in my ears, in my eyes. Continued prayers of healing due to her mother's passing.
Oh no, I didn't know about that. I'm sorry. Oh.
I hope it's okay to have said that. I don't get mad. Don't get mad, please.
I don't think she'd be mad at that.
But I still feel bad. We'll try to talk hopefully later. Penny Lane, we'll talk later. But so let's see. Yeah, this wrestling and the Toby Shannon. Yeah, we were talking about her last night for a little bit. I was over there for having some coffee at Donna's. I'm just like, I still can't get over this. I don't know. It's just so weird. So weird.
Like, it's so abrupt and like no one had a clue. That's why I'm just like.
Yeah.
I get like half expecting to be like, ha, psych, really sick joke, but that's like.
No, I'd never do that to you people.
I know that you wouldn't, but like half my brain was expecting it. Like, there's no way. No, she can't be gone. No.
That is pretty accurate question.
I don't know.
I can probably tell you honestly. Back to the Egg would be one of them from McCartney. That album does not get enough love.
I agree.
And damn it, here I'm going to make myself big. Damn it, McCartney. Okay, I know you're putting out all this other shit, and I know you're not going to be seeing this because I'm a pissant.
But we want a super deluxe of that.
Super deluxe of Back to the Egg and London Town, and then we'll have it all.
Yeah.
We will stop bitching. We will stop bitching because
we don't need the rest.
Dream Police is a kick-ass album. From 1979. I probably would put that in my 5 as well.
Albums from 79 and pick from the. I don't know. I don't know by year that well. So.
Get the Knack. That would be another really good one from 79. That whole album is great start to finish. So let's see. Knack, Cheap Trick, McCartney. You know what? I do like In Through the Outdoor. I do, even if it is a little different in compositions. So I can pick that fourth. And then let's see. Who the hell else came up with a decent album in '79?
Oh, Wyoming Dave said Van Halen too.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There, that'd be my five right there. Seriously, because I love that early Van Halen. I do.
I didn't realize they had anything in the 70s. I thought it was all 80s for them.
So here's the thing, right? The first Van Halen album came out in '78, and one of these days I can't believe I found this. I was crate digging at the vintage stock, and I found several Van Halens. Actually, I found copy of Women and Children First with the poster, because that poster was a goofy poster. It basically was David Lee Roth handcuffed or tied to a chain link fence, which of course all the women were like,
Yeah.
and then which I managed to find that damn poster was intact, and I was like, wow, okay, that no wonder why. But that first album, for the first 6 weeks of its release, was originally released on the Warner Palm label. After that, it flipped to the whiter beige. The beige with the lines. I found a damn Warner Palm, and I am like $4.99. They did not know. I'm like, I plunked that money down. Yeah, no, I plunked the money down. I don't know what it is, because I know these people, so I plunked the money down. And they always ask me, it's like, all right, what did we do wrong? And I'm like, but they're all, jovial about it. I'm like, look at this. And I'm like, and they're like, and they say, only you would know this. I said, yep. I shouldn't know this. I said, but I do. And that's how I landed also Prince. Prince's, I think, is for you. Prince's For You was the same thing. It was around the same schedule as that Van Halen one. And I gave it to Donna Joe Cat Lady, but it's on a Warner Palm, and it was maybe 2 months, and then it flipped. So it's like, that's how you know you have a true first press of those. I'm stupid. Anyways,
stupid.
You know what? I've got that. I found that at Goodwill for like $2. $2. Couldn't screw that up for anything. London Calling, Damn the Torpedoes. Mirrors is another good one. That's right. Where I Should Be is a... Oh, isn't that Frampton? Where I Should Be?
Is it? I don't know.
All Mad Cons by the Jam. See?
You could have floated that joke over my head, and I would have been none the wiser on that one.
Well, I've come across one copy of that album, but that's not the one. See, there you go. That's not the Frampton album I'm looking for Jukebox from Hell.
I have a bad feeling I know which one it is.
It's on Atlantic. I can just tell you that much. That's his after he was popular period. But you see, Frampton's also attached to another thing that I'm looking for Jukebox from Hell. 1987, David Bowie.
Oh, no.
Never Let You Down.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know you were home. I don't know why I thought you were. I'm sorry. I mean, not sorry that you're home, but not sorry I didn't know I was being loud. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I miss those days sometimes, but that's why I just do this.
It's the one Jukebox from Hell, the I'm In You album.
What's that?
It's the one Jukebox Hell, the I'm In You album.
No.
Well, it should be.
Yeah, maybe down the line, but no, it's one of the Atlantic record ones, like mid to late '80s. Yeah. Humble Pie, Frampton. That's good stuff, though. Humble Pie.
Good. Even I can admit that.
I don't need no doctor. I love Desolation Angels. That is a good one from '79. I know there's Good Lovin' Gone Bad, Rock and Roll Fantasy. There's like 2 or 3 good ones on there, but it's a good one, not a great one, but a good one. But it's a lot better than Electric Land That's for sure. Which I cannot believe that my station will play that. That is the only Bad Company song they play. Can you believe that? I'm like, who's putting this playlist together? I said, Joe Jackson Looks Sharp, another good one. Pink Floyd's The Wall. Yes, because it did come out in November of '79. Yes.
All right,
so
that would go in my 5 for sure.
Yes. And that's the only place that you could say in a good bar bet that Captain and Tennille sing backgrounds on a Pink Floyd song on The Wall.
They do?
Goodbye Blue Sky.
I didn't know they were on that.
Yep. So I'd like to know the story behind that.
Me too.
But yes, so Pink Floyd and Captain and Tennille.
That's crazy. I had no idea.
That's it. I'm sorry. Rough Diamonds. I don't know why I said Electric Land. Electric Land's a single. This is my second cup. Yeah, Get the Knack. We brought them up. They're great. In the Flesh. In the Flesh?
You know it when you hear it.
Oh, okay. Daryl Dragon, the Captain. That's right. I heard he was not that good of a person. At least not based on Tony's book, which I did read Tony Tennille's book. He seemed very overbearing and very kept her like I don't want to say Ike Turner levels, okay, because he never beat her, but I mean it was psychological. I'm surprised they stayed together as long as they did.
I might know what the other Jukebox from Hell one is from Frampton. Is it Frampton Comes Alive too?
No. I thought Tony Tennille sang backing vocals on In the Flesh on The Wall. Well, yeah, it is a wall track, but it's, like I said, Captain and Tennille are on one track on that. Cars Candy O is another good one. Definitely. You guys are coming up with good suggestions for stuff from '79. I'm going to get some more coffee.
I'm looking for what track it was. You're all wrong. She sang on The Show Must Go On and Waiting for the Worms. I'll repeat that when Paul comes back. I never would have guessed that in a million damn years, but... What else should we put into Grok while we wait for him to come back? What horrifying shit monstrosities will we create? So I'll wait for the headphones to go back on. Everyone was wrong on what songs she sang on.
Oh, but I was right to the degree of The Wall, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
She sang on 2 tracks. She sang on The Show Must Go On and Waiting for the Worms.
There we go. And also,
I never would have guessed that. So
time to Google. I love rock and roll. Here's one though. Like I said, I bought yesterday. Pretender's first album. That's '79 also. Another good one on here. Of course, my favorite. We've played that before. Tattooed Love Boys. Precious is fine too. The Weight. Stop Your Sobbing, which is a Kinks cover. Kid. Brass in Pocket, of course, which that one got played all over the place on Classic Rock Radio back in 79, 80. And then, what was it? One of the Pretenders ended up going to McCartney's band, in a latter incarnation. So that's kind of funny that you can get that connection. Paul, I have a band on YouTube called Dino's L.A. Guns. I have 3 albums with that solo band, and I have a song with Juice WRLD. Oh boy. Okay. So Dino, I know somebody that actually was a huge Juice World fan. I did not know that.
The AI made something on
Wait a
hold.
minute,
It's not what I typed in, and I don't know why it went rogue, but it's so out there I have to share it, because if I have to see it, so do you. I don't know why David Bowie and Bob Dylan. That's not at all what I typed in. I typed in neither of these names. Why? Why is this a thing? Grok went rogue on me, and this is apparently what happens when it takes the wheel. And I'm like,
oh my!
I didn't type that in. What is this? Why did you make this?
Well, you know what? Maybe all I can tell you is everything is broken. See, I'd play that, but I'm not in the mood to get nailed again. See, now I would have loved to have seen him back in '83, even too. You know, that would have been great. Well, there's nothing wrong with the obscure stuff. In fact, the more the better. That just gives me time to explore. You know, Dire Straits, that is one album I've never had in the collection. I mean, I've got the first album. I've got Brothers in Arms. Even On Every Street is Okay, which of course is the last thing they ever did. Calling Elvis, that was the single. But like I said, ending up hearing a country artist covering The Bug, which I'm like, that is just so odd. You know, the way they did that. But yep, Highway to Hell, we can't forget that. If Tim Smith were here, have you heard my songs with Wu-Tang? Ain't nothing to fuck with. Ain't nothing to fuck with. Bowie did a song about Dylan on Hunky Dory. Did not know that. I don't know. You got, yeah, guys.
I have a really hard time reconciling that, knowing what I used to get them for. That's why I kind of fell out of it, unless I find them cheap. So.
I think it was, yeah, the U.S. Rarities album has that in '80.
Yep.
So Much I Want and Can't Find on disc. Yeah, no kidding. You know, eventually when I do have maybe a spare 100, this is how I'm going to go. You would have to order from the UK, many cheap shots, 50 pounds. That'd be about $100 if I remember right in the US. That's not too bad, but the shipping would be like another $20 fucking.
Exactly.
I'm just like, what
now
the hell?
The tariffs, good luck.
Thanks a bunch, Trump. Oh boy. Paul, very true. I just found 2 boxes of stuff the other day. You guys see what I'm talking about? Exactly. Most automatic record players would pick it up before the inner groove played. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'd never heard it on the vinyl copies that we had all growing up as a kid. I didn't even know it was there.
Oh boy, I'll tell you. You know, I'm going to have to wrap this up in a couple minutes, guys. I know, but I got to take care of a couple things. I got to go shopping a little bit, so I want to do it before noon because I know what's going to happen. You know, and I'm not going to my store. I'm not stupid. It's already
going to be insane.
Yeah, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to my store because I know what they'd be like. Hey, could you? Be like, yeah, it'd be like, nope, you're not getting me today. Do you know why Mr. Sticker Mania sells so many Beetle Butcher covers? Where does he get them from? Just crazy. I'd love to have a Butcher cover.
I wonder if they're legit.
I don't care what state. Well, yeah. See, that's what I'm wondering about because now I'm not questioning Mr. Sticker Mania because I don't know this stuff. Okay, I don't know. I don't have any beef with Mr. Sticker Mania. In fact, I've seen a couple of his videos. But you could be having a strong point here. But I heard, I heard somewhere that someone was making them for the collector market.
I heard that too.
Now I'm trying to remember. I had I don't know who wrote "You Can't Do That." That was and I still have it somewhere. It's a book about Beetle boots, and that was like my first taste of knowing in the '80s what was out there. And I was like, "Oh God, there's more."
Reinhardt wrote that.
Thank you. Boy, you're so quick on that stuff. But that was where I learned that there was more. And then somebody gave me, they taped them. Well, Have You Heard the Word? They put it on audio tape for me. But on the other side, there was Beatles Not For Sale, which that's like my first boots I ever heard. And I'm like, holy crap. And some of the Beatles Not For Sale stuff, great quality. Some of it was, but I'm like, holy shit. I've never heard this before. I was like all excited again, you know, and I was in my mid-teens, 15, 16 years old. I'm like, holy shit. And then it took me, like for Monkees, it took me, well, my friend Michelle, when she bought the Monkey Shines, the triple album, I sat there for all 3 albums. And I was just like, holy crap, never heard this, never heard this, never heard this. Just like, wow. And I'm like, I gotta have
See, at least
Paste
learning of
Ashley
that
Ward.
bootleg, it makes on the what was it, the Monkey Land forums, they had a board on there called Monkey Shines, and I thought that's such a weird word. Why would you name it that? You saying that, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense now retroactively, but
Yeah.
20 years later, finding out, but
Yeah. Good to see you in the morning, kids. Interesting panel today. Well, we try around here. We do. My first Beatle book, Long and Winding Road by Neva. I think that sounds familiar to me too.
that's familiar. Let me see the cover.
Belmo wrote Black Market Beatles. I've heard of the title, never saw the book though. And since we're on the topic for a second, and I know it's been a few episodes, I'm going to go get the book.
Okay. Boy, there is a lot of books with that title. I think I've seen this book before, but I don't think I ever owned that one. I think I'm at least somewhat aware of its existence.
Malice in Wonderland, okay. Sorry, just getting my kitchen up here. Black Market Beatles, Not for Sale book was good too. Avatar, yes, that Avatar is really good. My first Beatle record, that's another one. The British copy of Let It Be, which at least with that one they made for a year and a half before they stopped making it as a box. But I want that too, with the booklet and everything. I'm just like, so I know I'm going to be paying through the nose on both of those.
Yeah, unfortunately at this point.
Lifting Latches is another good one. John Wynne wrote Beyond Compare. So, like I said, my next book that I'm reading in the queue, which will be later in the week, I think I've showed this to you people before. This is not out yet. This is not out yet. This is John and Paul, A Love Story in Songs from Ian. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Is this a McLennan book?
What's this?
Is this a McLennan book?
I don't know. Let me tell you this though. I got this absolutely for nothing because thanks to and this is what I was going to tell people. You people, yeah, I said you people. I'm going to tell you how you maybe can get one too.
Yeah.
But I'll also show you they gave me a customized bookmark.
Oh, that's so cute.
Which is cool. Yeah. So I'm going to show this. Now I'm going to bring this up to the screen really close after I read this to you. So this is, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Celadon Books, Celadon. Okay. Thank you. Now, most of the time when you find things on Facebook, like for example, it said, hey, you want a free Beatles book? Not an ebook, a real physical copy book. So I put in my name, pretty basic. I forgot all about it. 6 weeks later, here's the book. This book does not come out until April 8. I have a Beatle exclusive. There is no pictures in this book. I am not going to talk about what's inside this book until after April 8. It would not be, I don't want to piss these people off because I am on their reader program. So it says, thank you for requesting an actual reading copy of John and Paul by Ian Leslie. Now it is asking me, hey, rate and review John and Paul on goodreadsbn.com and social media. You can follow and tag Celadon Books and use the hashtag John and Paul book. Now you're invited to become a Celadon reader. So you too could get this Beatles book or any other books that Celadon happens to have. And this is free promotion for you guys, gang. So sign up to receive early copies of our books from the genres of your choice. Now I'm going to bring this up here in case you happen to have, and I'll hold on to this, a QR code. I do not know if this will work for you guys because I'm shaking, unfortunately. But so damn it. This is what happens to my hands now. So that's what you got. And you too can maybe get this book as well for nothing. Free shipping and everything. And I was very happy to get this. But I will tell you guys when I'm done reading it what I think of it without really revealing the ending. Here's a gentleman here that sometimes we really don't know when we read his book, like the rest of us in life, because we don't know the ending, and I don't want to know it either till it's truthfully time.
Nice. I just wake up and see you're at it again. I'm like, oh my God, you did it yesterday morning, last night, and again. That's incredible.
3 streams in 24 hours.
Hey, Jen.
Hello.
See, I can't do no George Borden. I can't do that length. Okay, 3.5 hours, I think, is the longest I've ever done on a Psycho Platter. Okay, I'm really? good with one. I'm good with 1:30 to 2 hours. You know.
Yeah, but sometimes that when you get into that third hour, it really extends. You know, it's because it's an epic show or something. You know.
Well, yeah. Well, if it's an epic show, then we just keep rolling. I'm not going to stop that if I don't have to.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, that's a different. Anyway.
I had a song stuck in my head that I don't know the title of it. I heard it twice over the last couple days. I don't know who the artist is, if it's like Vanity Fair or if it's a one-hit wonder or maybe it's like a full band. All I remember is the main line of the song. He says, "I love you," with a girl singing "I love you" back to him. And it's almost like a song like the Partridge Family, "I Think I Love You." And it's like da 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 da. I love you, and then she goes, "I love you."
I know that. Yeah, I've heard that song, but I don't know the. I don't know.
It's driving me nuts. I'm hoping Wyoming Dave or somebody knows it because it's driving me nuts. I can't. I mean, I think maybe you could do it in Shazam if you could just hum the melody. Do you know that, Jen? Do you know Shazam?
Yeah, Jan. What's wrong? What's wrong now? What's the again? Oh, did it freeze? Oh, shit.
Wow, it's like twice. This is almost like a Mazzy thing. Like she gets internet issues as soon as I come on.
me too, loser list. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know.
I felt like it was the Wax and Mazzy. Like both Jen and Richard left yesterday. I'm like, man, am I making people leave or something?
I have said that they have enough stuff. I think Apple does to do a anthology 4. Okay, I think they finally do now. Some of that, of course, is going to be live stuff.
Hey, King James.
Like they've got the Memphis 66. I heard that they have the Hong Kong 64.
Hey, John,
with Jimmy Nickel on drums. Okay, so there's 2 to 3 things.
Rock and roll, brother,
for live stuff, and there's enough demos and other things that maybe they could construct a 4th anthology. If not that, they could at least stick some bonus material that would be era appropriate on the 3 anthologies already. But there is enough stuff for at least a record. There is. It's just, how are they going to do it? That's all they're trying to figure out.
Drive me nuts to think of that song is, man. I can't believe it. Like,
is it Neil Diamond?
I heard it. I don't know. It sounds almost Neil Diamond-y. I thought maybe it's just like the grassroots.
It's kind of like Leonard Cohen thing, where like the guy sings it and then the girl sings it.
Yeah, I love you.
Exactly. Da, da, da. The same song. I had the same song in my head, and I couldn't figure it. I figured it's got to be either.
But it reminds me so much like the Partridge Family. It's the same kind of rhythm singing as "I Think I Love You," because in my place days. I don't know the words. I love you. I love you. Yeah, what is that fucking song? Nobody out in the chat knows it. Nobody in the chat knows it either. Like, it's like crazy. Well, hey, what's up, Robbie?
I try to type that in to Google. I mean, forget it. I was like,
I can't know because so many songs with "I love you" come in there.
Yeah,
and it's like I think Shazam. I don't have the Shazam app, but if you hum into it, I got to look into it now.
You know what, James? You're right, James Farley. I'm taking a look. There was an
King James.
Anthology Plus that came out in '97. All right, it's a double disc. It says packaged strikingly similar to the regular anthology. Features a 16-page booklet. Now I'm looking at this at a website called aboutthebeatles.com, and basically I don't want to mention everything because I mean there's like good Lord, 55 tracks on two discs. The first,
as opposed to 96 Tears.
Yeah, and so like the first four tracks, I'm gonna guess are the Stu Sutcliffe rehearsals at his house. Then you've got a little bit from the Decca audition. Then you got some Cavern Club stuff, followed by some Star Club stuff, and then we get like by the time you get to track 10, you get some take twos basically of the recorded material. But of course, you get things like Bad to Me and Don't Bother Me and just a bunch of other alternate takes and such. An instrumental of Day Tripper as well that was recorded, disc 2, more of that kind of stuff. You get the orchestral score for Strawberry Fields Forever. Yesterday recorded live at Candlestick Park. Let's see here. Christmas Time's Here Again, of course, which was for the Christmas album. Not Guilty. Weird Album Session is what track 15 is, which is just simply Somewhere from June to October 68.
What are you reading a track list of?
Anthology Plus, which was a bootleg that came out in '97 that James
So it'd be like, is this supposed to be like a fourth, the 3 album?
Yeah,
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, I guess, yes. I'm sorry. Hang on, James. I wasn't ignoring you, but
I got that book. Book.
But when I'm in another page, I can't see you guys, so that's why.
I've got it in German, and I've got one in English.
I love that book.
Nice.
I got to dig mine out too. I love that book. It's the best Beatles book of all time. I think it really is.
Yeah, it's crazy heavy.
Best with pictures, best with information. Maybe Mark Lewison has a little bit more with the recording sessions. I mean, you really get in depth. But as far as the story of the Beatles,
they may have this. Save all your kisses for me.
That's what I said. I wrote back and I said that does sound familiar. Like that. Save all your kisses for me.
That is it. That's it. Because the end, it's a kid. It's a little girl.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I thought it was. Honestly, I thought the line was in my mind, play Misty for me. But that didn't sound right. Save your kisses for me. That sounds right.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Brotherhood of Man.
Brotherhood of Man. Oh, my God. Now, good. I'm going to download the song because the song's awesome. I might even, have to redo the song or something. It's just stuck in my head.
Thank you, Google.
Wow. Thank you.
Yes, it could be on there. That's right.
When you for me, when I get a song stuck in my head, I gotta actually learn to play the song. That's the only way to exercise it out of my head, so it's not stuck in my head no more.
Yeah,
I'll have to get a girl to sing the female part.
I love you.
It's so fucking high. It's like almost like chipmunk high. I mean, it's that high.
It's true. The anthology book could have been called The Beatles Autobiography since it's all in their own words.
It really is the greatest Beatles book of all time.
Lord Rife is a godsend. All right, gang. I hate to do this to you guys, but I woke up
and you were on. I was like, I know I missed the show. At least I came on for 5 minutes. That's cool.
Well, no, I appreciate that. And
I appreciate it. I'm not complaining at all.
We had about 45 people in here earlier, which was nice.
Hey, let me show you the tree that we took down yesterday.
Show the tree you took down yesterday.
I got to walk out there. It's cold, too, so I'm walking out in, fucking my pajamas. But I'll just give you a glimpse. Wait, hold on. Let me turn the camera. Oh, wait, I can do this. It's sunny out, though.
Mellow outdoors. The weather report with Melody. Hey, there's no snow on the ground. That's good.
No. All right, look at this.
Oh, my.
Right at the root, too.
Wow.
I have all this excess branch that, now I got to get rid of, but
now if you have a metal detector, You should go.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, because there's crazy. A lot of things. Yeah.
So that was last night in the rain, in the dark.
Very,
we were worried, like honestly, it was so windy. Like I didn't want to fall in my car or something. So he's like, let's just be proactive, and we'll take care of it.
I want to see that.
He had a strong enough truck to actually pull it out.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost John.
Well, I know the internet's been kind of goofy for everybody, but ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I appreciate everybody being here. I like that rough cut of the anthology. I need to see that and seeing what all
no doubt,
the proper release. Yeah, absolutely. I never saw the rough cut. I'd love to see that. I wonder how much more there is for that.
Well, they better do it. You know, this is the anniversary this year. If they were really smart, they would like at least do a high upgrade. They don't even have to do a recut. Blu-ray. Even if they just give us a Blu-ray of the original.
Yeah. And more of the
give it to Peter Jackson. Yeah. The Threedles. Yeah. And Peter Jackson take over. That would be the best.
I have a bootleg copy. It is findable on eBay. Oh, good to know.
20 discs.
Holy
my God. That's
shit.
Are you kidding me?
No, I could believe it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you guys being here. We're going to do one tomorrow night because it is, like I said, 14th anniversary tomorrow night.
Unless Paul gets antsy tonight and decides to do a surprise tonight. He says that, but you know.
No, but I got to go to bed early because I have to be there by 6 a.m. So no, that's not happening.
I got you. All right.
And besides, it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, I forgot. Last night was UFC. Yeah. Did you watch UFC? I sent you a link for UFC last night.
Go Eagles. Go Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm going to say.
Sean Strickland lost pretty bad last night.
Oh, boy.
He got beat pretty bad. His nose was plastered to his face. Like Sean Strickland, one of the toughest guys in the world, got beat by the champ.
Yeah. I'll tell you something, though. I'll tell you who, at least in the VC here, who always hopefully will be one of the champs. Psycho's Platters is a Love Peas production.